Are we having fun yet? Yes, we are. Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm Andy, and welcome to a special episode in preparation for next week and update 4. In this episode, we're going to look at all the stuff I've made so far, and we're going to start planning on what we're going to do when update 4 comes out. So, strap in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's go. So, I hope you guys are having a great day. I will be flying in this episode mainly because I'm going to be showing you all the cool stuff, and I want to be able to get there in a timely manner. So this is where I started off. This is my copper plant. This is my um, iron plant, and most of my stuff is using this bus system. I went through it over it. It is the easiest way to make a working factory that doesn't use a lot of effort. Everything comes in, everything comes back, everything is very easily segmented, which lets you put everything. Everything also goes, when this plant goes out to what I had to make after the fact, which is a way of getting it on my train system. So this is that. This is much simpler. I didn't even do a bus system because it's so simple. And everything you need goes through. We got concrete coming into here. I did a much bigger and more grandiose one, which is my steel plant. You don't really need to see it. I will show you my big pride and joy. All this stuff right here is going into this, which gets into my train system, which is huge. I'm saying a lot, aren't I? So my train system is the biggest thing I did. I have roundabout systems that let me be able to have my trains turn around without having to go too far. This over here is crystals, and getting those on my system, and then it's a roundabout turnways. This is, I believe I have stuff that shouldn't be there sitting. There we go. This, I don't even remember what's in this. Use your train system, sit there. In computer, in heavy, in circuit boards, and auto wires. Oh, this is space parts. This is so that I was able to get to tier 8. It will be useful if we have to unlock anything else using those parts. I'm starting to be able to see mods that use space parts in their construction. No one ever uses them, and that's really cool. That right there was the Christmas Merry Fixmas. I utilize that a lot. This right here is my weapons plant. It makes everything I need, explosives, bullets, everything. It's fun. I believe I have a little extra iron being shipped over to my PC plant because I needed just a little extra iron in that particular plant. Okay, so here is one of the big things. I was one of the first people I know of that tried to make a cloverleaf system. After that, I saw a whole bunch of other people do it, and honestly, they did a much better job than I did. It was much more clean. I have so much wobble in my particular system, and I actually had to go through something, which it was near the end, and I didn't want to redo everything. Over here we have a couple train systems. This is sulfur coming in, which will get shipped over. This, I believe, is coal. I believe this is a coal in. Yep, this is a coal. And I did most of this without mods. The only thing that I did with mods, the smart mod, is when I learned how to do it, which was in the PC plant. Over here we have a long ways down. I haven't finished this. This is still preliminary. I have some stuff. But there's my plant that I made just for teaching you guys how to do nuclear power, and I thought it looked pretty cool. And there's the uranium parts, everything coming in. That then comes over here. This is my aluminum plant. And the biggest part of getting anything running, especially your aluminum plant, is to get all the materials in. So down here we are, I am running too fast now. We are getting the copper we need. Is this the copper? Yeah. So this is copper coming into the system, which is one of the last efforts. Coming and joining with this one, which then adds some coal into the mix. And that's that farm off. And then I have another one, which goes off in another direction. I believe. Where are you? Yep, here's this one. And this is how I get the bauxite. Bauxite coming in and just, and it's so close to my nuclear plant. But this is the one that's we're going to have to redo. They're changing stuff. Like, we have water coming in, and I don't know how they're changing it. We're going to have to figure that out, and we're going to have to make some massive changes to this. Okay, so back over here. Like, I know that a lot of like iron kibits, everything, they make a gigantic thing, and they'll show you, and they just go to each floor of their giant main base in the center, and you'll see everything. I don't do that. I make little bases that do everything. Now over here, this is where I get some quick wire plants right there. And this is my PC plant. So all the oil is coming in right here. That's going to have to be redone. It's going to be crazy, but I need to be able to get all the oil coming in. And back there is the more stuff. So in here, is there an entrance? There was an entrance down below. I made it. I deleted it. I made it again. I deleted it again. Oh, here it is. Coming in. So let's see here. Let's get into this thing so I can show you. I can't fly when I'm going through these things. This is going to go to one of the floors of my PC plant. There we go. So this is this monstrosity. I actually put something on the bottom too. Holy smokes. Okay. So this is my PC plant. This took me forever. And this one's like several episodes. If you want to see how it's make it, there are episodes for it. You just have to find them. I might link them down below, I might not. But everything has a layer and a section. Here's the taking the oil in and making stuff out of it. Making plastic and rubber. This is being able to move all that plastic and rubber into the system underneath it. And then we go around. And this making all this stuff. I think this is just getting all the copper and iron I need set up. Then we're making all the stuff we need. Making casting screws and everything to make circuit boards, making AI limiters, to making all the stuff. And I'm going to cheat and delete and come up. And then putting it on a train and shipping it to my main hub. And it looks nice. It's organized. I love it. I don't know what this is for. I don't know what this is for. but it's bugging me the fact that it's here and not having a purpose. I was probably testing something out. So over here, I'm getting a little bit extra plastic. This is just making plastic. And back here is making fuel. This doesn't actually do anything. This is me teaching you guys how to do fuel. That's the only reason I made that particular system, is to teach you guys how to make fuel. But here's the big thing right here. This monstrosity is how I make my power. And it's just extremely, extremely long. But it works. And, yeah. So the big thing is I'm going to have to, I've already set it up for having storage in here. So I'm going to put all the stuff I need. I'm going to parachute from up there all the way down here to fix, because this won't work anymore. The one in here, the pumps won't work anymore. And once those are fixed, I'll have power. I'll be able to get around using my travel 2 system, which is what I use to get around in this version of the game. Over here we have this makes compacted coal. This is my compacted coal plant. I really don't do much here, but it gets the coal, it gets the sulfur, and it makes the compacted coal. Actually, I think the sulfur comes down to here, and I needed more sulfur, so this monstrosity right here gets more sulfur from up here. And yeah, but that's the plan. And one of the big things we're going to need to do when update 4 comes in is we need to figure out where is the vents for Freon. We need to fix this. We need to redo the copper plant, and then we get to play with all the new stuff, like putting in wires everywhere to do this. So this is my center, this is my base, this is the last thing I'm going to show you. For people new here, I found out that I can make a waterfall base. So I immediately made it. I had to. And luckily they had just introduced, you know, all the cool stuff you would need to make a waterfall base. But I'll show you in its full glory. Let's get actually I'd rather hold the cane. The cane actually relatively blocks less stuff. So I have sections over which everything. I have my man, which I've actually fully unlocked. I found that out the other day. I have these right here. I have whatever. I have enough room for anything I might need to manufacture by myself. My first storage system for inside of my base. I taught you guys how to do that. I put my awesome shot in this little area right here. I have left to go down to that base. I have right to go over to my PC stuff. Above, we have, in water glory, we have where I rest my weary head. So this is up. So this is where I have an extra grinder going that I can put stuff in. I just recently took the tickets out. I had 55. I put them away for when the update happens. This right here is sitting right here, overlooking everything. Not too much because it didn't look good. But I love the water flow coming around. Looks awesome. And then we go over here to the biggest thing, which is my central plant, which I was just at, but we're going to go here through the through the pipes. We're almost there. That right there creates more water, which I ship into my aluminum plant because I had water, but I didn't have enough. And I decided I wanted to try out shipping water through train system. So this is my central hub. This is where I go. This has everything I might need. This has a little bit of power shards, which I've used most of in my power plant. This is where I put my Sumer sloops, which I hope I use. We got, I wish I could label. I'm hoping for some sort of textness in the next update, hopefully. We have tools, this one just for all tools. And this is auto sorting. So if I need, I'll show you this in the beginning. If I need to get rid of my stuff, I'm like, well, I don't need this anymore. This, it will all go. I want to make sure that this doesn't go, but I don't even know where fabric's going to go. But I'm going to let fabric go through my system. Everything goes through the system. If it doesn't have space for it because I've built up enough of a supply, it will just grind it. So I don't have to worry about it. So this is where all my food items are. We got tools. We have nothing. I don't remember what that's for. I would label it if I knew. Explosives. We have rods. We have everything you could possibly imagine coming in each slot all the way down. We have a few slots that are empty. I haven't made turbo motors in this particular playthrough. I didn't want to do the last thing. That was the last thing, and when I'm done with it, I was actually done with this map. I didn't want to be done. So I didn't do it. I do that with a lot of my games. Final Fantasy. One of the Final Fantasies, I never beat it. My characters was saved at the very, very end, and I just stopped playing. Because that way it was over, and I didn't want it to be over. So we have my aluminum coming in. We have all the fun stuff. And so we are prepared for anything number 4 gives to us. Plus the ability to having a few open slots where I can actually get things to come in and be able to get it to where it needs to go. And I can move around through travel tubes and trains. Oh, that one I didn't tell you. That is me training on being able to do splitters, being able to split, 5 to 1 or 3 to coming in at 2 and splitting to 3 evenly. Those type of stuff. I did have a series on that, and that's over there. But I hope you guys enjoyed my my travel around, and I can't wait for next week to come. So the first thing we're going to do next week, for those who didn't watch my journey to a YouTuber, we're going to do a first impression. We're going to lock everything. And we're going to look at it. We're going to play with it. We're going to figure out how cool it is and how we could possibly use it in everything. And then we're going to, in the next episode, start trying to unlock stuff. Big thing being power. Power is going to be turned off, and I'm going to have to parachute. But I have one. I have one ready to go. It's right there. Ready to go. Grab my stuff, what I need, and parachute all the way down there, fix everything up, and we will be golden. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you like what you saw, hit the like button. If you love what you saw, hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys for hanging out, and until next time,